Hello there folks, and welcome to the BRO Reloading Bench. I'm your host Wade Rush. Yeah, we finally got back down to the daggone range. It's cooled down to the mid 80s and all that now. Supposed to really cool down this coming weekend. But I'm still recovering from a terrible groin pull, and I got to be careful what I sit down on or in. Anyway, whole nother story. Lord have mercy. Anyway, we're back down here at the range. Halftime, halftime got him a nice doe Saturday on the dog drives. I'm gonna show you the shot cam footage right here. What he was concerned about, now it wasn't an easy shot, and it was awful thick in there, but he was figuring she should have rolled up on each shot. Now the shot cam reticle is way too high. It was way out of adjustment. I adjusted that first thing down here today. We've gotten that taken care of, and I had to move it a long way to get it to line up with where point of aim is. Anyway, halftime wanted me to check his shotgun and make sure nothing had really changed. He couldn't find his standard full choke, so we put an extra full in it, and he was just wanting to make sure that nothing wonky was going on. So that's what we're going to do. Y'all stand by. Okay folks, we're going to start with the bigger stuff and work our way down. Halftime's M3000 Stoeger is almost identical to mine in the way that it patterns. They're the same shotgun, and they pattern very, very similar. So long story short, since Halftime wasn't sure when we put that extra full choke in his Stoeger, because that's all I had, since he couldn't find the other one, he wanted me to check this thing, and I'm gonna bring y'all along. We've got a brand new primed Shadite from Ballistic Products, 27 grains of long shot under a CB 1138 Claybuster wad, and we've got 12 pellets of 34 caliber numbered 0.5 stacked in here by twos, all covered in Ballistic Products original buffer and a beautiful roll crimp for shot number 1. And we are at 50 yards. All right, baby, you ready? Here we go. I don't know if I've ever patterned Halftime's Stoeger with the 0.5. Everything else sure likes it. 1183. And with the roll crimps, it usually roasts the tips a little bit. That just means we'll cut this one back to a 2 3/4, and it'll work just fine. Yeah, I shot high, that's me. I got that Stoeger big fat bead on the end of Russell's Stoeger. But Lord, we put them all in the top half. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 12, and it's all right here in the top half of the sheet. Because I covered the bull with that big old bead, and Benelli Stoeger are designed for you to hold a 6 o'clock hold. Yes, that's right. They designed those shotguns to where you put the bead right under your point of impact, and then it should be, the center of the pattern should be right across the middle. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. All right. Oh, there's no doubt. It absolutely loves that load too. We're at 50 yards. All righty. Yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here will still be on target a lot further downrange. All right, let's go pull another one out of the bag. So this one's been in the bag for a little while as well. This is a new primed Shadite hull from Ballistic Products, 32 grains of IMR blue or 32 grains of blue dot work equally well. 16 pellets of 31 cal single aught, and this is in a white lightning wad, which 3-inch TPS wad is the same thing. The non-white lightning wad at Ballistic Products, all covered in Ballistic Products number 47 with a roll crimp segmented overshot card.
Has he been having trouble with his?
Whenever he shot at that doe Saturday, he was expecting it to roll, fold up every shot, but he was getting some buckshot in it every shot. Now you look at when you look at the shot cam footage, it was thick, real thick in there. Yeah. But anyway, he felt like with the gaps that he had, he should have folded it up. But so only thing was it's an extra full instead of a standard full choke on here. Well, the 0.5, they're fine. This 16 pellet, this is what he shoots the most of right here, is that 16 pellet, 31 cal, and the 18 pellet. Number 1, just like mine. So $11.88. His shot cam was way out of adjustment. I had to bring it down a lot. You can tell, you know, when he shot that buck last year, you could tell the dot was up over the buck when he was shooting it.
I remember that.
It was way out. Yep, that roll crimp, it roasted the ends. We'll cut it back to a 2 3/4 inch and it'll be just fine. Let's go see how it patterned. Well, halftime, something to keep in mind. I know that I was holding 6 o'clock hold on that right there with that load. Now, that load right there, that's super tight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of 16. The other ones probably went just high. But I was sure I had the bead right there on the bottom of the bull right there. All right, I got a 14 pellet 32 cal that I'm gonna check next, and as we move on. Alrighty folks, a brand new primed Shadite 3-inch hole here, 28.5, a long shot under the white lightning wad, which is the same as the 3-inch TPS. We got 14 pellets of 32 cal, and just like the other one with your TPS wads or white lightning wads, I use an 1/8 inch 20 gauge wad as an undershot card to keep everything level in there. This is covered in number 47 buffer. These are powder coated 32 cal as well. Beautiful roll crimp. We'll test drive the shot gam on this one too. 14 pellets of 32 cal, another one of my favorite loads. Alrighty, here we go. 1257. This left-right stuff here, fellas, that's gonna be me. Because the whole, without my regular, I gotta replace my glasses, my regular glasses, I lost them. They were worn out anyway. Anyway, whole nother story. Everything's real blurry when I'm looking down that's why I like an optic. It really helps me out a lot. But trying to look down that barrel at a blurry bead and a blurry rail, I can be left-right a good bit. But I know I was holding a 6 o'clock hold, and once again, it's high. 14 pellets of 32 caliber, Lord have mercy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm sure the other ones are up here. That's barring any double hits. I don't see any. It's hard to tell on that thin paper right there sometimes too. But Lord have mercy, that's widening the fool out of them halftime. Looks like though, but now this is me. You're used to that shotgun. But one thing it is, it's flat holding a tight pattern on the ones that you usually shoot. I've got a 24 pellet. Basically, it's like a 24 pellet Winchester copy. We're going to shoot it for the last round here. We know it does great with the 34 cal, the 31 and the 32. We're going to check and see how it does with the 7mm, with the 275 caliber 24 pellet load. Y'all stand by. We're going to wrap it up with that one. Look at there, these White Lightning, these TPS style wads from Ballistic Products are just outstanding performers. That's the last two shots right there, folks. Look at that. You can see where the butt kicker is grabbing the wad just like it's supposed to. Grabs it, slows it so that the pellets can exit as it exits the barrel. Working perfect, just like it's supposed to. All right, last shot. Brand new primed Shadite hull from Ballistic Products. I love the clear ones because you can see what's in them. Hard to find them sometimes. We got 27 grains of long shot under an LBC 50 wad. And we've got 24 pellets of 7mm 275 cal in here stacked by fours with a beautiful roll crimp and just a paper overshot card covered in original buffer. This is our final shot. I'm expecting it to do well. And you folks that are like me, I love that Winchester 24 pellet. Thank you, sweetie. I love that Winchester 24 pellet #1 load. My Stoeger absolutely loves that thing. And this is one of my best performing copies using an LBC 50 wide. The CSD 114, it works about equally well with this. But I love this LBC 50 wide, just everything about it. I love the way it's performing for us. 24 pellets of 7mm pellets, which are 275 cal. Most would call that 28 caliber. All right, here we go. .1273. Yep, and pretty well all of these fairly hot roll crimp rounds, especially the ones you roll crimp with the Gype, because they really do a pretty job, and it's really a tight crimp, so it's going to roast it a little bit. But if you're like me, I'll shoot a 2 3/4 inch in a heartbeat, and we just cut it back to 2 3/4 inch. She loads up beautifully. Whew, whoa, baby. I say that's a winner chicken dinner right there. Flat got them wadded in there with several of them as insurance policies. Yeah, and where Halftime's been standing a lot here lately, he's shooting in some tall pines, thick swamp, and occasionally out on the cutover. So this would be the best of both worlds. We know what we got to get in the belt anyway. That's going to be a good one right there, especially if you're shooting in the thick stuff. The 28 caliber pellets right there. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of 24 there, barring any double hits. But anyway, I mean, looking at this right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right here in a 10-inch circle, 28 caliber pellets at 50 yards. With plenty of insurance all the way around. Alrighty folks, hope y'all enjoyed the video with us checking Halftime's tools here to see if he's still good to go. I say he's good to go. Wouldn't y'all? We'll see y'all on the next one. Well, how about that? It still likes the stuff that he shot, especially that 34.5. And well, everything that he normally would shoot in there with the TPS wads and stuff like that, it really did well, and it did outstanding with that 24 pellet copy that we're using the LBC 50 wad with here in the 7mm size 275 cal pellets. Anyway, Halftime is good to go. We got his shot cam adjusted and all that. Hope y'all enjoyed riding along with us with this quick check to see how his tools were working. We'll be back with another one real soon. Bye-bye.